everyone to the home of the Kansas State Wildcats, Bill Snyder Family Stadium. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Utah Utes, taking on last year's national champions, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kansas State about to kick off to get this game started. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So Utah's offense will go to work first. We'll see what this offense can do sitting inside its own 20. Pulls and fires complete. You better be aware that stiff arm's coming. He gave him the business end of it and gets it out to the 14. It's been a rough start for these guys. You look down the schedule in the Big 12, there aren't many soft landing spots.
Well, no doubt about it. This team has had some bad breaks early this year in Big 12 play, but they've got to make good things happen, David. They've got to do a better job of executing offensively, defensively, and on special teams, and it's got to start today.
Yeah, finding a way to make those critical plays. Because, you know, what do you know in the Big 12? There's always going to be a lot of scoring, right? And they've come up short, but I think as you find yourself throughout the season, you got to realize, I got to build those confidence. I got to make those plays. And once you do it once, and maybe it happens today, you start to build that confidence.
Wide open downfield. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Love what they did there, putting the big fella in the slot, letting him use his ability to get downfield and create some space and find the soft spot in the zone.
No doubt. You got the big fella in the slot, so you get your matchup. You know it's zone coverage. You know you can put it up out there and let him go make a play. That is a recipe for success, finding that matchup and exploiting it.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. The give on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Let's talk for just a minute here about Utah. Can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely. And there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like, recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal is good to supplement, but getting a guy like this that can run at the linebacker spot, it can upgrade your roster immediately.
And the Utes will punt it away on fourth down. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. The Wildcats offense has the ball for the first time. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. It wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
He'll do it himself. Got a little space. Keeps it and gets the first down. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. On first and goal, let's see what Kansas State calls. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Big guy tries to barrel in. Touchdown, Kansas State. All that baby in and strolled into the end zone for the score. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Leaves it with the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of the game.
The Utes will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. K-State has the ball back and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll leave it with him. Got the first down and more. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They'll ride the hot hand. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The lone back's got it. Turning it on! And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Wildcats, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man. He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line. Line getting set on second down. They'll try the run. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
The Wildcats have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. And they'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats!
No monkey business. First down, come downhill, run the fullback. He gets in the end zone. No bones about this. Be physical, run that thing, block those guys up front. Nice job by this offense taking care of business in the red zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Wants to go up top on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. That had all the makings of Bud Meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Second down, they'll go to the air. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Utes send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Let's see what he can do with it. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Catch in the middle, it's Ortega. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Wildcats come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Ortega. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Looking to throw on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Kansas State back at it after picking up the first down. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got it on the run. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Kansas State! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the second quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
Hands it off. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Guys, it's Kansas State who carries the lead into the quarter break. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Utes will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. Works the middle of the field. And this one will be stopped for no gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He's got it on the move. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
He might want another play. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Wildcats! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Caught in the backfield. It's Boyd. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Gives it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Utes will punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. He'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The give to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Man, what a break on the football. He read that the whole way. He just couldn't finish it. You know he saw the end zone. He saw the grass in front of him to break on that and maybe take it to the house, but just a missed opportunity.
On 4th down, Kansas State will try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. What a play that time. They got way more than they needed to convert that fourth down.
But I love the execution of this quarterback. Everybody's sitting shallow, trying to take away the first down. He takes the ball down the field. Great strike. Nice play. Nice fourth down conversion.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays.
Headed to the end zone. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer.
With efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Sometimes you try to fool the defense with the fullback. Not fooled there.
Oh, you better block. Goodness gracious, that's supposed to be a quick hitter. Give me a few short yards.
And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Kansas State.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Pass interference. Offense.
A penalty on the play, and it looks like offensive pass interference. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Plucks it out of the air. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football. And now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Garrison. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. The Utes decide to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The give to the fullback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, they're trying to hand it off to the fullback for a quick hitter, but just nowhere to go. The defensive line, great job getting penetration to set up that play.
42 Spider. 42 Spider. The play action fake. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Turns it on in midfield. And he has vexed this defense with scramble after scramble, has another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. Makes it past the marker. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss it. If this guy gets into the 2nd level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
The Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Trying the left side. Plows through the defense. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats! with the short pass to put the 6 on the board. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. On third down, he drops to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Utes line up to punt it away. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The breaks into the open. The 20. Touchdown, Kansas State. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. After not getting a thing done on first down, it's second and long from the 24. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Quickly to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Utes getting set on 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. To the air on first down. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Catch in the middle. It's Garrison. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his compression.
Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
That's a good decision by the quarterback. I know that's not going to come up on the stat sheet, but you're in the pocket, nobody's open. Don't risk turning it over. Just throw it away.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Manhattan. And the story of this first half has undeniably been the play of that kid under center. He's in total control of the offense, making the right decisions and reads, not trying to do too much. There's a reason he gets the NIL deals and all the love on social media. That young man is him. And doesn't that opposing team know it?
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. They'll start this drive with a pass. And he tried to put the touch on it, but it's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Might be changing the route. Back to pass on 2nd down. The sure hands, it's Ortega. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Wants to throw again. Fires to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Ortega. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. This Kansas State offense is moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open, and he was able to locate.
This is what you're looking for when you have the